Hello, this is Vexx, and welcome back to Quest for Glory, Trial by Fire. You may recall in our last video, we saw the astrologer and got lost. A lot. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. Oh, we're gonna have to come by there. Oh, you gotta see the shell of Shipia made from important coconut shell and carved by Kata natives into the face of the Sultan. You're not to find this anywhere else. Anyway, as I was saying, we got lost. Badly. Okay, now I have found how to get to where I was trying to get last episode. It's actually right here. So, I guess we'll go to the Fountain of the Plaza. I think this says north. No, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone, kitty. Did I go the right way? I did. Do we have a... Is that a bunny on our back? I think that's a bunny on our back. Okay, well, let's continue on. We are going to go see our... Well, we haven't met her yet. We are going to see someone named Aziza. Did we need to take this path? No. We need to go straight. I'm still probably going to get lost all the time because I have no sense of direction. I think... Oh, kitty. I think it's that way we wanted to go, right? Well, either one would have worked. This one has less turns that we are going to have to worry about. So actually, this one works out better. Okay, let's go. Thankfully, this is the only game that has these winding streets. And believe it or not, this is, from everything I have heard and read, better than the original. The way these streets are. I know that might not seem like it's like legit, but apparently it is. We're getting close. We want to take the turn. Okay, this should sit Tariq. I think this is where we want to go. Aha. It's a funny door. It's knocking the door. You politely knock on the door. Who is it that seeks to enter? I'm Vexx. Who is it that sent you here? Keep on laughing. What is the element most appropriate to the owner of the magic shop? Wind, because he sits on cloud. My first is the first, my second the last. Next comes myself, then back to the end. And beginning again. Who am I? What? Oh, I see. Z. Next comes my first is the first, next is the last, next comes myself. Ziza? Oh, I got that right. You may freely enter my home, Vexx. I spelt that right. Yay! Come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Hi. Welcome, it is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter a conversation. We can kiss her. Thank you. You are most welcome. I haven't done anything, but you are most welcome. Let's sit down. She said to sit down. All right. Shall we share some tea? Sure. Yeah. Oh, she has magic. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have started shared tea, What is it for which you have come? All right, now we can talk to her. Let's talk about
Aziza, you pretty.
My name means highly prized. It was the name of my mother.
What magic you have?
My magic is very practical. I know many things that go on in this land. Unfortunately, Razir has been closed to my far-seeing since the Emir vanished. Soon I will try a different type of spell, see if I can gain more information. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Magic!
The magic I work with most is water magic, that of knowledge and true seeing. As water can reflect, I too can reflect spells back upon the caster. There is much magic in this land, some of a very dark nature.
Water!
Water is the element of healing and life. I use it in all my magical workings.
Nature!
Magic can be misused for ill purposes. A foe can seem to be a friend, and the victim is helpless against the foe. The more powerful the magic, the more likely that it can be used for evil purposes. Oh, kind of like absolute power corrupts absolutely. Isn't that right, Uncle Ben? Now, she mentioned something about forcing. My spells allow me to see things at a distance and know their true nature. She's probably going to say the same thing about nature. Yeah, the same thing, okay.
Magic games!
Keepon likes to engage in magical games with visitors every so often. You should ask him about it. No, that means I have to go talk to Keepon, and I don't want to do that.
Daily news!
Very well, what would you like to discuss?
Rumors!
I am not familiar with idle gossip. That helps.
What do you know about Shapir?
The city was built around the magic fountain which flows freely. It is protected by the mountains and the desert and has known only peace and prosperity until now. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. Okay,
In
you know more about it than I.
fountain.
The magical fountain is the symbol for our city.
Magic shop. Keep on laughing's annoying.
Keepon's magical abilities are great, but his style is much too childish. Still, if you must purchase his sort of toy magic, his shop is the place to visit.
Do you know anything about Thief Guild?
I am no friend with these. Except for you.
Astrologer.
The astrologer is fond of making predictions of things to come. Some of the things of which he speaks actually come to pass. Oh, so the astrologer is not all-seeing. Like Aziza, apparently.
What do you know about kitties?
The Kata are very clever people. They work only at the things they enjoy.
Sultan.
Sultan Harun al-Rashid is a most wise ruler. He often consults me for information about things. He has a good deal of understanding about people, and he knows how best to use them. He is doing everything in his power to prevent the ill omens from coming to pass. Oh, ill omens.
What do you know about the desert?
The Ifrit make the hot desert sands their home. They are seldom seen.
What about the Jinn?
The Jinn are very powerful magic beings whom roam this land. There are 5 types of Jinn: Jan, Jinn, Shaitan, Ifrit, and Marid. Oh, we can ask about all of them.
What about the regular Jinn?
Jinn are powerful and rule the air, living in the clouds.
What about Jan?
Jinn are seldom seen. They take the shape of animals and hide in the mountains to avoid outsiders.
Shitan?
The Shaitan prefer streams and waterways.
Ifrits.
The Ifrits are associated with fire, and as such prefer the desert.
Marids?
Marids, most powerful and magical of all, are the Marid, and the master of the Marid is Iblis.
Iblis sounds scary.
Iblis once sought to rule the world and created a great city in the middle of the desert, but Suleiman bin Darad summoned all the jinn to rise against Iblis. Iblis was bound in a statue, and his mighty city was destroyed to become his tomb. Oh, that does not sound pleasant, does it? Let's ask her what she knows about
Razir.
Rizia was like a twin city to Shapir until a year ago this month. The Emir Aris was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There is a darkness over the city through which I cannot see with all my magics. Oh, what does she know about the
Emir.
The Emir Aris was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he's been gone, the city of Rizia has fallen into dark times, and many have fled the new tyranny.
Darkness.
When I try to use Farsi upon the city of Rizia, it is as though the city is wrapped in a web of blackness which I cannot see through. Oh, that's not good. Well, she said she's not a fan of thieves. Well, let's actually thank her for the tea. You are most welcome again. And let's tell her,
Bye.
it has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share some tea again sometime. Oh, there we go. We just walk out. Okay. And now we can just travel here to see Aziza the Enchantress. Which is good because I don't want to have to walk back here. Now there is another place that we haven't been. That's not that far from here. Is it this way I want to go? I think it's that way. Is it that way? It's that way. Perfect. But I'm going to sneak our way there. Might as well get our sneak skill up. And it's that way. I think. Is it that way? It was that way. Yes, it looks like it's that way. Perfect. Alright. Let's continue our wander through Shapir. These... Oh. There we are. Those stalls are just... so trash loot, I suppose you could say. Nothing of value. Let's... I did go the right way, didn't I? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay, why are you not moving? Okay. Come on. And it was this way we wanted the turn, right? I think I wanted the turn. Yeah, I wanted the turn. Okay, up here. Wait. The dead end alley looks much like the other streets of Spear. You feel a slight tingling feeling, almost beyond the limits of sensation. Well, if we use the trigger spell... Oh, a door appears. Perfect. Let's knock on the door. There's no answer to your knocking. Listen at the door. You could hear a faint magical swirling coming from beyond this door. Can we use our... Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Open spell on it. Aha. Whoa. You've entered a very strange place. The path you walk seems to be carved from ivory. The walls around you seem carved of marble. Between the walls and the path is a gate through which you view total darkness. When you look down, you look up, you see the same limitless black. You have a funny feeling you aren't in Shapir anymore. You have been walking through the halls hung with the portraits of many wizards. At last you come to recognize some of the pictures. You hear several voices. Who are you that enters the lofty portraits of the Wizards Institute of Technology?
Vexx.
Why have you sought to enter into the Wizards Institute of Technology? Why have you sought to enter WIT?
Magic.
Who do you call upon to be your sponsor and mentor in these hallowed halls of the Wizards Institute of Technology? What? Oh, we could actually look at the portraits. The portrait of harassment appears to be a duplicate of the one you remember hanging in his house on Zaberberg. You think that perhaps he has a few more crinkles around his eyes. Who's this? You always wondered what Irana looked like. She reminds you of Gnesta, a fairy you once knew. Okay. Who's this person over here? Like most of the wizards, Zara's expression is serious and intent. She shows little propensity towards humor. What's this black one? The picture is entirely black. Who's this? The portrait shows a wizard with a severe nature. He appears totally humorless. Oh, this is probably Aziza. The portrait is politely formal, befitting Aziza the Enchantress. Can we see this one? A portrait shows Harry Houdini in a typical state of intense concentration. Who's this? That's funny. He doesn't look anything like the Peter Ledger drew. He doesn't look like the way Peter Ledger drew him in The Conquest of Camelot. Can I talk to them? Do you actually request such a whimsical wizard to be your sponsor? It was the choice you made. Do you know what Aramis is like? Do we have to endure his sense of levity? It was the initiate's decision. Let him abide with it. Very well. Magister Erasmus of Zarberberg, Archmage Extraordinaire, do you accept Vexx to be your initiate into the Wizards Institute of Technocracy? You hear the familiar voice of Erasmus. Let me see, Vexx. Ah, yes, the young hero who is so bright. Oh, he doesn't know us at all. You hear the squeaky voice of Fenris. You think anyone who laughs at one of your jokes to be intelligent? A good sense of humor is exactly the indicator of superior intellect. Yeah, the key word is good. Erasmus, do you or do you not accept Vexx? I, Magister Erasmus of Zabelberg, do hereby accept Vexx as my initiate for WIT. Wizards Institute of Technocracy. Of course, now, Hero Spielberg, before you can be initiated into WIT. Wizards Institute of Technocracy. Wizards Institute of Technocracy. You must first prove you have magical and mental. You are magically and mentally worthy. You will be presented with a choice of 3 objects. Using the spells at your command, you must choose the correct object. Move it to the stand and cause it to ring using only 3 spells. The choice of the first 2 spells should be self-evident. And the third is also Erasmus! Oh, alright. Well, good luck, young hero. And remember the joke about the man who grew more mellow as he grew bolder. He no longer had harebrained schemes? No, he did. No, he no longer had such a hair-triggered temper. Erasmus! Very well then, young hero. Please step into the dark room. Purely a formality. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, my forehead. Okay. Find yourself in a strange place for some reason. You cannot move your feet, although you see nothing constraining them. A strange feeling passes through you, as though something were examining you closely. Okay, I've never done this before. Okay. It's not real obvious at first what this does, but it's interestingly carved. It looks like a bell, and it sounds like a bell. If it looks like a bell, and it sounds like a bell, it's a bell. Whoa. Ask not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for you. She was the belle of the ball till someone trolled on her. Okay, they mentioned we have 3 spells. Not calm. Not trigger. Fetch, zap. Detect magic. Wait, what spell was that again? That was fetch, wasn't it? Okay. Now, can I cast that spell again? That was fetch, right? Yeah, okay. You may use that spell only once here. Try another. Okay. Okay, actually, before I do that, I am going to use the handy dandy death save. Okay. Actually, what might work, if I can find it. Trigger. Oops. Hear the voice of Erasmus echoing in this chamber. Spells to cast and their proper order should be obvious. They are to me. That's because you made up this test. At any rate, hero, you should take some time and think about the situation next time. I do. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, trigger is not right. Probably not calm. Can't use fetch. What about flame dart? As you begin to cast the spell, you hear the voice of Erasmus echoing this chamber. To cast the spells at the proper order that should be obvious. They are to me. That's because you made up this test. At any rate, okay, nope. Okay. Well, so we can't cast fetch again. It's not trigger. It's not flame dart. What about zap? Nope, not zap. Okay. Let's see. What about open? Nope, not open. Do we even have the spells that we need? We might not have the spells we need. Don't you need 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh, I think, yeah, I don't think we're going to have the spells. No, not that one. Okay. I don't think we have the spells we need. I mean, the only... Oh, detect... Wait. Did that do something? I don't think that did anything. Oh, wait. Is that calm? That was calm. Okay, nope. Okay, I'm not I'm stumped. Okay, nothing happens. Okay, nope. No. I don't think we have the spells we need for this. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have the spells. Well, yeah, we definitely don't have the spells for that. Okay. Well, I can't think of anything else that we need to do here. So, let's head to the Gate Plaza. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Let's head out to the desert, actually. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. Although, for the life of me, I can't imagine why. I'm a Lee Freak. Honest Lee Freak. Welcome to Honest Lee Freak's Use Cyrus a lot. If we don't have the Cyrus you want, then you don't want one. Of course, even if you don't want one, I'll be happy to sell you one. I'll think about it. Don't you know an answer when I'm questioning it? Let's get down to business so I can do a business on you. I'm selling you a Cyrus and you're trying to buy one, right? Maybe? Wait, I'll think and hear an answer lurking in the curtains. You can't let those answers lurk, you know. It's bad for their health. Speaking of health, a Cyrus can save your life. Let's say you're traveling in the desert, you're lost, and you've run out of food and water. You're crawling pathetically and helplessly in the blazing desert sun. Then wait, you see your faithful Cyrus running up to you. You're saved! You can eat Cyrus steaks for a week. In fact, you can set up a concession stand right there and make a tiny sum off of Cyrus steaks. Just remember to cut me in for my percentage of the profit. Back to the matter at hand. As a matter of fact, I was just selling you a Cyrus, wasn't I? Maybe. I've had tough customers before, but speak better gibberish. For example, do you understand the phrase, do you want to buy a Cyrus? Maybe. You know, I'd be willing to buy the Saurus for you at this point, as long as it runs away with you on it. Don't you know and answer what I'm questioning it? Let's get down to business so I can do business on you, Saurus. Try to mound, right? Okay. Now he's just going to recycle what he's saying.
Yes?
Seeing as no one in his right mind would actually want a Saurus, you won't mind that I have the right source for you. Just to show you that I'm a swell person I am, I'll throw in a free saddle and bridle for the purchase. In fact, I'll even let you have free room and board at the stable. I've had enough boredom as it is. All that this from me at 50 dinars, what do you say? Nope. You know, you remind me of a Saurus I once knew. Nevertheless, shall we make a deal at 40 dinars? Maybe. You wouldn't happen to be hard of hearing, would you? Shall we agree upon 30 dinars? I'll think about it. I've had a better luck trying to buy a glow-in-the-dark turban. I think I'll quit while I'm behind. Okay, yep. Seeing as no one... same thing. Okay, 30 is the lowest they'll go, sure. So,
Yup.
you pay the man his money. Just a minute and I'll introduce you to Yosaurus to you. Oh, he's green. Oh, he likes us. Ah, true love at first sight, and what a sight for Saurus eyes. Seeing that you two kids are hitting it off from the start, it sounds like a good time to start it off. You know, I must be going an exit line if I ever heard one. And as he just goes in, I will be honored to put your Saurus back into the stable for you, Effendi. Oh, and we gotta... Let's look at him, actually. It's your trusty riding Saurus. Can we talk to him? Roger the Saurus is at a loss for words. His name is Roger. It's impolite to shout, get closer if you wish to talk to someone. I want to say hi to me. Let's talk to the guard.
What's your name?
My name is Irlis al-Wajeh, which means delight in existing things. That's quite the name.
What's in the desert?
The desert is a very dangerous place for any man. In the middle of the day, the sun will burn one. At night, many foul monsters prowl in search of easy prey. The dunes are all alike, and it is easy to lose one's way. Only if one is properly prepared can one endure, or when one travels in a caravan. Oh, and we got all sorts of things. Let's ask him about the dervish first. Dervish lives in the oasis to the south. He knows everything that goes on in the desert.
Oasis?
The oasis is a place in the desert where there is life-giving water. It is 5 scalene lengths to the south and 3 scalene lengths to the west. To the east from the town. Notice how it says scalene. Take a wild guess what that means. Okay, so it's 5 south, 3 east. So 5 down, 3 left.
What's a screen?
A screen is the distance from here to over there. What's preparations? One must never travel in the desert without a source of water. You will need to buy a water skin from one of the merchants. The compass is useful to keep from getting lost. Food supplies to keep away hunger are a good idea. The one thing that will aid you most to stay alive in the desert is a good riding Saurus.
Like Roger?
You can see the riding Sauruses in the stable over there. They are intelligent and brave creatures, willing to obey the slightest command from their masters. They will take you whenever you wish and come to your aid against monsters. Best of all, they can always find their way back to where they are stabled, so you need never get lost.
Stable?
It costs 50 centimes to stable a Saurus here. Each shall be watered and fed regularly. It is against our laws to bring a Saurus into the city, since it can be fierce in defense of an owner.
So, sailor.
Ali Fakir said after you left that he has sold his last Saurus and must be going. Okay, well it's probably going to go over every monster that we can encounter there. What about the
Caravan.
caravan? Is many travelers journeying together. It is much less dangerous that way. There will be a caravan to Razia in 15 days. Okay. Now, we could go out to the desert, but... Actually, what time of day is it? It's dawn. Okay, at this point, I am going to end the video, as we failed casting magic at the WIT. But we did get to meet Aziza, which is nice. She will help us out in the future. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day.